A lot of people ask us and they're concerned. Are we at the top of the market? Is this a bubble? Is it going to burst? Are we going to lose our value? We think the answer is no.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Blair Bryant with the Steller Group here for our May 2021 market update.
And I'm Emily Lomborg.
And we bring these videos to you monthly to let you know what is going on in the market, to give you some hard data, how many houses are out there, what the prices are like. So let's just jump right into this data. Good news, Emily, we're up on inventory from April to May, up 35%, but that's not really the story at 2594. That's how many houses are out there.
Yeah.
We're still 62% down year over year.
Yeah, so from this time last year, our inventory has decreased by 62%. But I think the silver lining, or the good story here, is from April to May, we did jump up 35%. So that's encouraging.
And that's a little bit part of the seasonality of our market. Remember, the January through March, April time period typically is our lowest inventory time period. As we get into April through essentially July, we should see a peak in inventory. So we ended the month at 699,039 as the average detached sale price. I mean, we're almost up to 700,000 here in Denver.
We're still just seeing the low inventory plus just the people that are moving to Colorado, right? We have a lot of people from New York City, San Francisco, Chicago.
That's true.
Those are all the top areas where people are moving out of those cities and into Denver. Those are real stats.
Yeah, and I've said that like every single neighborhood feels like it's jumped $100,000. So if you were in a $500,000 neighborhood last year, that's now a $600,000 neighborhood and so on. I think it's almost across the board what we're seeing. Days on market, the average days in the MLS for a detached home are just 10 days on the market. And I just think this trend is something we're gonna see continue. So we're at a year from our market shutdown. A year ago at this time, we were about 8 days away from the market opening back up. And I think the trends we've seen develop since that time are here to stay for the short term.
Yeah, I mean, I think that over the last year, we've kept wondering and anticipating if things would open up or ease up, or that the prices would stop, increasing at such an exponential rate, but we're not really seeing that happening. A lot of people ask us and they're concerned. Are we at the top of the market? Is this a bubble? Is it gonna burst? Are we gonna lose our value? We think the answer is no.
Right, yeah. I mean, when you see something that has been 12 months now in the running and inventory is the main driver, again, buyer demand's out there. We're actually seeing more houses go under contract month over month. It just gets absorbed so quick because there are a lot of buyers in the market. I think that's going to continue.
I do too. I do think as we head into the summer months, and again, we've talked about this month after month, and more people are vaccinated and restaurants and the shops are opened up and life starts to feel a little bit more normal, we are going to see inventory increase. But I don't think we're going to see such a huge increase in inventory that it's going to affect, what's happening in our market right now.
Yeah, so the real question is it time for you to jump in the market? Is it time for you to sell your house? I think these are questions that are individual and you really need to contact a Steller Group buyer agent or one of our listing agents to walk through what's happening in your neighborhood, walk through your scenario and figure out how can you get educated, how can you find that house, because these interest rates are too good to pass up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Knowledge is power. Find out what's happening in your area.
Yeah, we'll see you next month.